Ophelia from Wonder Birthing, and I'm so glad you could join me on this two-part video series all about your birthing environment. So this is part one. If you've already watched part two, don't worry, doesn't matter. Part one is all about things you can do within your environment when you're in early stages of labour. So most people are going to be having hospital births. If you're not having a hospital birth, then it's all about your home environment. But for particularly people that are having hospital births, it's really important to think about when you're in the early stages of labour, before it's time to go to the hospital, what are you going to use around your house to help you stay calm and relaxed. So the importance of the birth environment really is all about helping you to stay calm and to really help your body to work as effectively as possible. Now, this really is a whole other video thing that I will do, another totally different video series, explaining about how the delicate balance within yourself, your baby, and how those hormones and chemicals need to work together in order for your labour to progress, for your surges, contractions, whatever you want to call them, for them to work effectively so that you can birth your baby. So, but basically for all that beautiful, delicate hormonal dance that needs to happen within our bodies, we really need to be relaxed. So basically, if you're feeling stressed, anxious, worried, scared, fearful, if you've got any of those stress hormones in your system, then you're not going to be able to effectively relax to birth your baby. So adrenaline, all those types of things, we don't want that in our system. So therefore, that's why I believe the birthing environment is key to keeping you in that beautiful, calm and relaxed state. Okay, so I've just got a few things that I thought we could have a look at, and they're really simple, easy things that can help just set the mood for your beautiful birthing environment, particularly in the early stages at home. So this is a really cool thing. I have lots of these in my doula bag. They are electric candles. They are so easy, they're simple, you can get them anywhere. You might even have some at home now. Also, you could use normal candles when you're at home. The only thing is, when you go to hospital, you won't be allowed to use normal candles. They won't let you have a flame. So candles, turn the lights off. And if it's in the middle of the night, keep the lights off, put the little candles around. It'll really help to create a beautiful, relaxed atmosphere and mood. So you may want to have some music. I hope that you're putting together a playlist for labour and birth. I really suggest to my clients that they have lots of different types of playlists. So you want to have your speaker really handy. You want to be able to make sure that whatever you're listening to your playlists on is always charged, functioning, got the data, or you've downloaded it, or whatever that is. I would, totally recommend doing some fast stuff, some slow stuff, some rocky stuff, some classical stuff. If you've been practicing listening to hypnobirthing tracks, then definitely make sure you're listening to those whilst you're in labour, because they can really help to connect your mind to that beautiful, relaxed place you were when you were practicing listening to them as well. So music is super important. And then also, you might want to have some affirmations around. This book, if you haven't seen it, is absolutely amazing. It is full of some really beautiful affirmations. You can make up your own as well. If you follow any of my socials, there is hundreds of affirmations on there for birth, for early motherhood, and for parenting as well. So you can also get little postcards. You can draw these yourself, put them all over your house, because they can really help with just reinforcing that beautiful positive thought pattern about your birth. And also, it can also really trigger that relaxation. If you've been reading a certain sentence in the lead up to labour, if you've been reading that over and over daily, then you can really tune into that relaxing feeling that you've felt before. So what else have we got for early labour? Walking around the house, you might want to put your diffuser on with some really nice oils. You may want to have lots of other things. You might want to think about what you're going to do also in early labour. You know, if you were going to go out on that day, but you know, your waters have broken and you're sort of like, oh, what should I do? You know, just try and stay calm and relaxed. If you feel like you can still go out and have a wander around, go for a walk. If you were meeting a friend or something like that, depending on the friend, if they're going to stay calm and relaxed, definitely hang out with them. If they're going to freak out, then you don't want them freaking out. Oh, you're in labour, quick, you've got to get to the hospital. So have a think about it. You know your body, and just really tune in and listen to your body in the early stages of labour. You may actually feel like you just want to lie down and rest, and that is perfectly fine. You never know how long your labour is going to be, so if your body's telling you to rest, absolutely rest. You might want to cook something. You might just want to, you know, kick back and relax and watch something on the telly. That is all brilliant stuff. Pre-labour and early labour, it's really important that you just stay calm and super relaxed. Okay, so now I'm going to talk about going to the hospital. So perhaps you might want to think about the environment of the car in the hospital. Going to the hospital, sorry. So you may want to get one of these really funky eye masks. I'm sure everyone's got one. This is a particularly cool owl that I have. If you have got a really short, easy drive to the hospital, then that's, you know, you may not need that. But I want you to be thinking about particularly if you're in Sydney, and you've got to drive down like Parramatta Road or Victoria Road or, you know, Epping Road, any of those big crazy roads, and it might be peak hour, your partner might be driving, and whoa, it could actually be really stressful. So you want to be able to block that out, because you don't want to get yourself worked up about Sydney traffic, and you also want to make sure you're as comfortable as you can be. So you might want to just keep one of these in your glove compartment. You also may want to have something like this, you know, like a pad or a couple of towels to sit on in the car in case your waters haven't broken, and they might break in the car, particularly as you're sitting down or something like that. So have a think about how you can use the car environment to really, really maintain that calm and relaxed feeling. Okay, so I think that's pretty much covered it off. Candles, music, affirmations, whoop. And then when you move to the car, think about blocking out the crazy environment if you're driving in awful traffic, because you want to maintain that real sense of calm. We want to have oxytocin all running through our bodies whilst we're in labour, particularly in early labour. And things change when you move different environments, so that's why it's crucial if you're having a hospital birth to really maintain that oxytocin level as you walk into the hospital. So that's the first part of my two-part series about the birthing environment. The next part, look it up. We're going to be talking all about, as you get further on in your labour, what you can use to help you, to support you, to stay nice and calm and relaxed. Okay, this is Amelia from Wonder Birthing. If you don't follow me already, definitely follow me, check out all my socials, and yeah, if you want some more information or really handy tips about having a wonderful birth, I have a free download on my website, 7 Tips to a Wonderful Birth. Okay, see ya.